Okay, Assalamualaikum guys. We are starting with your SAP activity, and today is your first practical class. So this is the SAP interface. Once you log in, you will see this screen of SAP, and I don't think you need to go into this stuff. That is the setting and all this stuff. Um, okay. So there are multiple, you can say, the modules within the SAP, like human capital management module, production planning, project management, quantity procurement, sales distribution, warehouse management. So first thing shall be noted that every area of SAP cannot be done, and it is not even necessary for you guys, even if you work in a corporate world. So you will have to look over the few aspects of SAP, depending on which department you are in. Since it's more related to supply chain, so we will be more focused on material management and warehouse management, and this is where things start in the supply chain as well. So these are certain important things that we need to consider. Okay, so these are the different modules that you can select over. Now, what we are doing is that we will be going over here. Uh, like you see curriculum material PDF. You just need to click on it as the first tab. Okay, so first we will download this material management exercise, that is curriculum material, and we need to download it in English, not the German one. So as soon as it will open, so the first exercise is to display the purchase order. Basically, we have already discussed that what actually the purchase order. The purchase order is a document that is used to initiate the process of procurement and through which we send an order to a supplier, and there are details of the products in it, that at what quantity and what size, what we, in what size we require the product, and in what price. So all this important information is there. So what has been done is that the purchase order has already been created, and in this exercise you will see that we need to open a purchase order. So for this you just need to go, for example, there is a task to display a purchase order of 60 road helmets and 150 road helmet from vendor Olympic Protective Gear. This purchase order was created by using the North American Purchasing Group, North American for the purchasing organization GBI US, GBI US US 00. Okay, now it's like that there is a big organization and there is a large group of companies, like you see in Pakistan it's like Yunus Brothers, and under their umbrella there comes Lucky Cement and ICI Pakistan, and then Yunus Textile Mill and Textile Mill, and all these companies are under their umbrella. So this is the purchasing organization, and their group might be some other region as well, like North America or South America. So this is how they have configured within the SAP. So these things depends on company to company, that whether how they are doing the business. Either they are centralized or they are purchasing at a group level. uh, so these things are pre-configured in SAP depending on the organization you will work. But in this case, so the organization is GBI US and their purchasing group is North America, and we need to display the purchase order that was already created for these uh, helmets. So what we gonna do is go to my purchase document items app. Okay, so here um, we are in a warehouse management tab. we need to open. If you click on this button, so you will get a material management tab, and here you can just select mm, my purchasing document items. So I just clicked on it. Okay, now I'm repeating. What we are actually doing is that we are opening a pre-created purchase order, the purchase order that has been already created. I'm not teaching you how to create a purchase order. At the moment I'm teaching you to how to display the purchase order that has been already created. So now you see that there are fields, and here what we're gonna do is that we will input the required information as we discussed. So okay, so in the supplier field it's required 101999. Okay, when you click these boxes, you will have a search option, and then I will add the code 101999, and I will search for it. Okay, now I got the supplier ID, that is Olympic Protective Grade Atlanta, and I will just press select it and press the OK button. As soon as I will press the OK, now I need to select few other things as well. Like I don't want to see every product or every purchase order that we just gave to the supplier. We just want to see only the orders that we enter, we wanted for our plant M100 plant. Okay, so for this we will write the plant and select. You can also go and search from here, but it's already only one plant we have. There might be several plants, like there might be in Pakistan as well. Lucky Cement have 3 4 different plants at different places, so there might be other plants as well who can order. So you need to select a plant. Now moving ahead, let me see one more thing. um, okay, North America and GBI. You can add this as well, purchasing group North America and 00, even though it's not written there. So I will select the N00. Purchase organization is GBIU US 00. I will press OK, and okay, there is no need to add the purchase organization at the moment. Okay, so we have entered the required details. You should also check whether you have entered the required details. As a first step, we need to open this My Purchase document sections, and then you need to open this Olympic protective gear in the supplier field, and then we need to select the supplier, that is 101999. So if you select 101999, so Olympic protective gear will automatically be selected, like we did it just a few minutes ago. Then you even if you don't add those extra information that we added, the line item from the suppliers will come. Either if you ordered from some other plant, but there is only one plant, MI the M100. So normally it's good to select a plant to get the whole information if there is a big organization. Now, if I press the go key, these purchase orders at the bottom will be updated. It's loading at the moment. Yeah. Now you see, out of so many purchase orders, there were thousands of numbers over here, thousands in the good receipts, thousands in supply invoices, and these just got curtailed into only two purchase orders. The reason behind that is that we made an order to Olympic Protective Gear, um, Atlanta segment or business or supplier, and we just made these two orders to these suppliers. Previously, it was showing us purchase orders and good receipts for all those suppliers. That's why it was showing us thousands of purchase orders. So we just search for the purchase order specific to this supplier, and what we needed to do is that if you open this, we need to check out the display a purchase order of 60 off-road helmets and 150 road helmets. Okay, so here you see there's 60 off-road helmets and 150 road helmets. This is the purchase order number, and that you can use as a reference. So this is how you will open a purchase order. This is how you're gonna do it. And one more thing I would like to add, that remember I told you in class that it is normally not the case that sometimes we open a purchase order and it's completely fulfilled. There might be some difference in the ordered quantity and delivered ordered quantity, and further you need to see the status for the document. So look, if you here see, there's a material name, this is ordered 60, delivered 60. Okay, the ordered goods has been received and the status is completed. It means that this purchase order is not open at the moment. It means that the order has been fulfilled. We ordered 60, and then when we click on the good receipt, as I told you that when we receive the goods, that we need to do a good receipt. So when I click on the good receipt, I will get the information that yeah, we have received 60, and then this is supplier invoice that we required for the payment and all this purpose. So this invoice has been created, the status. So guys, this is how you will display a purchase order that has already been created, and you can see the good receipts and supplier invoices. One more thing, for example, now if I remove the supplier from here and purchasing group from here, and remove the DC Miami, okay, or I can just add the material as well to get the orders of that specific material. Okay, now I'm just removing all the filters. You see, now there are thousands of purchase orders, and we have received few of those purchase orders and have received invoices of lesser amount. So this is it's giving us the whole view. But if we just want to see that how much of this item we ordered or is in process, like I think it will be hard for you at the moment, but let me teach you this as well. Okay, now we have we will go to material. For example, we will just want to get something regarding all the purchase orders regarding road helmets, off-road helmets. It's not like we want everything from a specific supplier. Um, Material. Actually, it will search from the material code. It's a bit advanced. I will teach you in the next tutorial when we will go towards the material code, that how we will find a purchase order of a specific material. But for now, what we have taught you in this activity is how to find a purchase order for a specific supplier, and then to find the products that you have ordered to that supplier. In the next tutorial, I will surely guide you the other advanced steps, because I don't want to get you involved at the material code at the moment, otherwise things will mix up. So hope you guys have a good learning. So in case of any queries, you can ask me.